Hey, what's up guys, Jay's 2 Cents here, and was going to be riding today with Coconut Monkey, but he had to work, unfortunately. And today was my longest ride, well, my goal was to be my longest ride yet. Today is also the 3-week anniversary of me buying my bike. Now, I forgot to take a recording before I started my ride today. My goal was 45 miles. And I'm at the farthest point here where I'm going to turn around. I actually drove a road, if you guys are familiar with the Southern California Inland Empire area. I rode from the Rialto-San Bernardino border all the way out to the Claremont Colleges area to Augie's Coffee. Here it is right here. You guys know I give up Starbucks. And my trainer actually okayed this coffee. This is 2 shots of espresso and 5 ounces of almond milk and cinnamon. There's no sugar, there's no honey, there's no syrups. So it's actually very healthy. In fact, a lot of cyclists actually recommend espresso for rides and fuel and stuff. So I just had to make sure I counteract it with a lot of water and stuff. So here it is, right there behind me. You can see there's the bike. Everyone keeps asking me what kind of bike I have. It's a Cannondale Quick 5 with some upgrades and stuff to it. It's got a Surface, I don't remember which seat it is. It's a pretty cool seat. Upgraded the pedals on there, got some attachments on there for long rides like this, extra tubes and things like that, saddlebag and all that crap. Nice Shimano shifters and all that stuff. So anyway, it was 23.8 miles to get to this point. So we're looking at over 50 miles today, probably 53 miles cycle. And that's a huge deal for me, especially for only being 3 weeks in. Now I don't know if you guys can tell, especially I was putting on weight again. I got all the way back up to 309.8 pounds, 309.8. And that's when I was like, something's got to change. So this vlog channel has turned more into a, sorry the camera's so shaky. My muscles are a little tired. So this channel's turned more into a weight loss vlog for me anyway, because a lot of people who are into tech and computers and stuff happen to be big people like me, because we like to sit behind our desks and stuff. When I started this whole deal, a week into it, I with my personal trainer, I've been doing personal training for years, but I was never eating right. So of course I wasn't losing weight. I was building muscle, but I wasn't losing fat. So the wife and I, Miss Jay's 2 Cents, we started healthier eating about a month ago. And for the last, I'd say only three or 4 days now, I've gone on a more aggressive clean eating program that my trainers put together. Pre-planning, excuse me, I just threw up a little in my mouth. No, I'm just kidding, I burped. Pre-planning our meals, lots of lean proteins, turkey, fish, chicken, white meat chicken, brown rice, oatmeal, steamed vegetables, raw vegetables, things like that. And when I started, like I said, I was 309.8 2 weeks ago. I was a 38.4 BMI and 33% body fat. I was dehydrated, my water was terrible. It scans all that stuff. So in 2 weeks alone, I have lost 8.7, I think it was 8.7 or 8.8 pounds of fat. I put on 4 pounds of lean muscle, of dry lean muscle, and my water weight has actually gone up about 3 pounds because I'm no longer dehydrated. And my endurance is insane, like 23.8 miles to get here, and it's like, whatever, I can go another 20 miles that way and back home. At least I feel like I could. But since today's Valentine's Day, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm wearing Caltrans orange because I don't feel like getting run over by a car, although California is kind of shitty when it comes to biking lanes. There's not too many of them, so I've got to share the road with asshole drivers. But anyway, so no time-lapse video today. The GoPro, I don't have a handlebar mount yet. I need to get one. And when I mount it to my helmet, believe it or not, it puts a lot of torque on my neck. And on a long ride like this, it hurts my neck on the shorter rides, so I don't want to do that. If you guys don't know, my neck, I have an injured neck from a car accident back in 2008. So after a while, it really starts to hurt. So anyway, I'm going to hop back on this thing after I enjoy my coffee. And I'm going to enjoy Valentine's Day with the wife. I'm just going to stick with my diet. In fact, the food is really good. And in fact, it's really hard to finish it. So, you know, egg whites, things like that. And today's the year I'm getting in shape, guys. 65 pounds is where we got to go. We only have 56 pounds to go. Not bad for 2 weeks progress. Some people say this is inspirational. All I'm trying to do is live longer for my kids. Now, a lot of people have asked Now before I ride back, I figured I'd tell you guys about my bike. A lot of people have asked what I'm riding. It's a hybrid. It is a Cannondale Quick 5, upgraded seat, saddlebag, bar top bag. I know that these are kind of like, people who have those are kind of perceived as noobs in the biking crowd, but I don't care because I keep my energy snacks in there when I'm riding. Has Shimano shifters. This is for my GPS or phone. We've got tire liners in there to keep them from getting punctures. 2 bottles of water, which I have filled with vitamin or Emergen-Cs. And then we've got some. These are not clip-ins. I'm not using clip-ins yet because, well, I'm still a noob. But they do have spikes on there, which you can see. I'm constantly gouging my legs. And then, yeah, it's a nice, comfy bike. I got my saddlebag on there. And the upgraded seat. What I like about this seat is it actually has a lot of flex in it, so it's almost like a suspension itself, because I can't stand up on the bike for too long. I'm still 304 pounds, so, or 303 pounds, whatever. So anyway, yeah, there we go. It's time to make the long haul home. All right, we made it home. 50.6 miles. Actually, I feel pretty good. My legs are not tingling. They're not numb. They feel like they are pretty well conditioned. I have to make sure I drink a bit of whey protein today to rebuild the muscle that I guaranteed broke down today. Probably burned about 3,500 calories, so easily a solid pound of fat just gone. But it was hard coming back because it was mostly uphill. In fact, if you look at the Strava picture here, you can see the first half was mostly downhill, the last half was all uphill. And so, but you can notice that the average speed stayed pretty consistent all the way across if you draw a line through the averages. But that's because I knew going there I had to conserve energy for on the way back, so I didn't push myself down the hill. I just maintained speed and whatnot. A little bit red, got some sun today, not too bad. But you guys may notice I shaved the facial hair. One of the reasons for that was, the only reason I ever had a goatee was because as I got fatter, my face got fatter, and I had this like little butt chin that would just kind of stick out, and I hated it. And the goatee hid that. So part of me shaving off this goatee is the fact that I want accountability for the way I look and not cover up things. So I'm using the no goatee as another motivator to keep doing better. This year, I've said it before, 2015 is the year I am going to reach my weight loss goals once and for all. And I love cycling. In fact, you guys have probably even noticed there's been a diminished video output on the tech channel. I said I was going to take some time off. I've done that. Took a vacation this week. I didn't make any videos this week except for the Frozen CPU one, which took all of 10 minutes to record. And so next week we'll be getting back into it though. I'm going to be heading to Seattle next week to go and visit Jerry. His wife has agreed to continue my meal plan so that I'm not off the wagon when I'm up there. I know one of the things like with eating is social eating is a big deal. And Jerry can put some food away. And so I don't want to undo any progress that I've done. Like I've already mentioned the fat loss, the fat percentage loss, the BMI going down, the lean muscle mass going up, the water intake looking good, the metabolic rate going up. I don't want to undo any of that. In a week of hanging out in Seattle and just gorging and eating crazy foods can do that. So I don't want to do that. And I'm really thankful to his wife that she messaged me and said, hey, let me know what your meal plan is, and she'll help me out and cook things that I can eat. So that's a huge thank you. Thank you to that, Mrs. Barnacle, because that week could have devastated my progress, and I'm not okay with that. So anyway, it's Valentine's Day. I'm going to go wash up, stretch, and then I'm going to take Miss J's 2 cents out for a nice evening. We're going to get our first date since the baby was born, so that'll be nice. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming on this journey with me. I'm going to keep this alive on the vlog channel, even if it's only once a week. And you guys may not even care for the weight loss thing. It's a big deal to me. It's a big deal for me to watch these videos. And so, you know, feel free not to watch if you don't want to, because really I'm the one that's going to come back and watch these and use them as more motivation if I find I'm slipping in the future. So it's been an amazing 3 weeks so far. I cannot wait to see what the next 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years has in store. So Next week, we're going to start pumping out some videos again. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging in there, and we'll see you in the next one.